Hello everyone, and welcome to another vlog episode with Locked In with the Liggins. I'm Mariah and welcome back to the Liggins Family YouTube channel. Try to find some good lighting in this bathroom, y'all. So it is super early. I actually have to go. I'm about to go to a very important doctor's appointment. This is 34 weeks, y'all. We have 34 weeks in one day. However, for the past maybe 2 weeks, I've been showing a lot of preterm labor signs. So more recently I've had like more contractions that'll start for like a whole hour. There have been like Saturday I had contractions that were 6 minutes apart. They lasted for an hour, then they stopped, and I didn't have any more that day. Yesterday was Sunday, I didn't have any, and I turned 34 weeks. Last week, like last Monday, I was in the hospital, which you all will probably see in a vlog, I believe, before this one, and I was having preterm labor contractions, but they sent me home. And so today I'm doing a follow-up appointment with my high-risk doctor. Now normally I see my high-risk doctor every Tuesday, but he actually wanted to see me today just to kind of see if we need to make some early decisions about delivery. And like and subscribe to our channel if you like our content. So this appointment is important. I had to do an NST test as well last appointment, like a non-stress test for baby, to make sure baby was moving good, heart rate was good, and to monitor contractions. And obviously I'm at home, so I wasn't having any at the office, and I was able to go home. Now you all know that I also had a small issue with like my amniotic fluid. Well, my amniotic fluid in my last appointment on Friday was actually low, so they wanted to check me again here on Monday. Now I don't know exactly what that's gonna mean. I am probably gonna advocate and let them know, like, look, if I need to deliver early, I just need to deliver early, because if our baby is better safer on the outside of the womb than on the inside, go for it. So I'll be talking to them about that today and trying to get some definite decisions made, and definitely get some answers on making sure the baby is safe, because that's one of my concerns, is like having a drawn out pregnancy now at this point, and I'm 34 weeks in one day. Typically full term is 36 weeks, and so, but if I make it to 35, I'm good to go. So I kind of really want to talk to them about that, because I want to make sure that, you know, I know they want to give the baby as much gestational time as possible, but 34 weeks is pretty darn good. And from what we talked to the NICU staff, and from what they said, 34 weeks is excellent in the NICU. And the NICU stay wouldn't even be that long if the baby doesn't have any like major issues or anything like that. Kaisley was born at 32 weeks, our 4-year-old, and she stayed in the NICU 3 weeks and came home and did great. Did great in the NICU. Obviously every pregnancy is different, every baby is different, so you just never know. So I'm gonna go get everything checked. Hopefully I can vlog a little bit more in the doctor's office too, so you all can kind of see a little bit. Another thing that's been happening, y'all, is just I have been in such a great headspace, and so have Travis and I, both of us, just spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, we have been making sure that we block out all the negativity. Unfortunately, one of the most challenging things we face all the time, especially as first generations people, and when I say first generation, I mean we are, and being first gen is such a challenge, y'all. It is a challenge. When people think about first generation, they only think about college, meaning like you're the first in your family to earn a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate degree. Well, that's true for Travis and I. We are first gen. We're the first in our family to at our age to earn a master's and then move on to go earn a doctorate. So we are first gen education. But outside of education, y'all, we're also first gen when it comes to owning a home at our age. Being homeowners, we bought homes. We bought homes when we were pretty young, you know, and as a married couple, the first gen in our family to get married at our age. We were in our 20s when we got married. The first gen in our families as a married couple to move out of state and stay out of state. The first gen in our family to break a lot of generational curses when it comes to diet, religion, homeschooling, like a lot of things that we do. We are first gen. We're first gen homesteaders. So there's a lot of first gen things. You know, so I would definitely say that that comes with a lot of challenges, and we sometimes face a lot of backlash from like friends and family, really more so family. And unfortunately it can really affect your mental health. And so Travis and I, we have set so many boundaries, and this pregnancy we've done an amazing job at that, where we have experienced negativity in every pregnancy we ever had, we have had so much negativity that hits us with some of our closest relatives. And what we've really done is we've decided to set boundaries and stick to them. And I really want to encourage a lot of you all, like, you don't have to put up with things. You don't have to deal with things. If you express how you feel to people and their first thought is not to say, hey, let's talk it out, but they automatically get defensive, they automatically get you know, argumentative, and they don't want to communicate, stop trying to do that. Let them feel how they feel, and honestly, just move on the way you need to for you. Because I spent and wasted so much time, and so did Travis, trying to talk to people, trying to explain to them, trying to get on the same page, trying to be open communicators. And I realized some people, they don't listen to understand, they just listen to respond. They're not listening to you. They're not listening to you. And so if you spend a lot of time trying your best to just be closer connected to somebody that kind of don't really want to connect, don't. But I will tell y'all this, I am so thankful that our kids know, and they are growing up in a generation where we are open communicators with our kids, so much so that we talk about everything. Our kids will come to us and talk us through their problems, talk us through concerns they have, talk us through how they're feeling. And it's beautiful to watch, because I know they trust me and I know they trust Travis. And I will definitely say that being able to be so open with your children, where y'all are openly speaking, then they are gonna always feel like they can come to you with anything. And one thing I make sure I do that's different than how you know, some people might have grown up, or how I grown up, or how Travis grown up, whoever, I make sure that when I'm speaking, when my kids are telling me something bothered them that I did, because you know, parents, we're not perfect, and honestly, you are a life learner. You can learn something every day, whether you're 15, 66, 93, 88, you can always learn something. And I am very big on acknowledging what my kids are going through, how they experience me. Because Khyler came to me one time and was like, hey mom, you know, I was just cleaning up my room and like you really yelled at me about something, and that made me feel sad. Like I was just trying to get all the stuff done, and I feel like you were kind of yelling at me a little bit about it, and I'm doing my best. And I sat down and talked to her about that, and I was like, you know what, I might have overreacted. I'm sorry. And honestly, I'll check my tone next time, because, you know, I was really in a rush trying to get a lot of stuff done. And, you know, I was kind of being, you know, a little too aggressive with that. I said, you know, I apologize for making you feel that way. That wasn't my intention. And I want to acknowledge that your feelings are valid. And I want to let you know that, you know, in the future, I'll make sure that I'm approaching it a little bit differently for you. So that way, you know, you are not hurt by me. Being able to apologize to your children, especially, and also identifying when you are wrong and admitting that, that's another level of maturity. And I will tell you all, in this pregnancy and also like with our kids, we have really been able to open up the line of communication where they feel so comfortable with us that, you know, I'm their parent, we're their parent, but we're also their confidant, we're also their safe space. And if you can't create that safe space around people that's with you, they're not your safe people. And I realized that. I think I was trying to make a lot of people my safe people just based off their title and who they were in my life and their position in my life. And Travis was too. And we're not doing it no more. People just aren't meant to be your safe people like you think they are. Like mentally, they're not there. Communication wise, they're not there. Emotionally, they're not there for sure. And some people lead with their emotions and don't think with logic. And so when that's the case, and generationally, they're not there either. So when that's the case, go find your tribe. That's what I want to leave y'all with in this video. Find your tribe of people that can support you the way that you need it. And just let those people that can't provide you with that support, just let them be in your life, but maybe they're in your life in a different way. You know, maybe you don't share everything. Maybe you're not talking about every single little thing. Maybe some of the stuff that you say, just change it up a little bit. And that's what I'm going to do myself. I'm going to filter through how I move through people. Because I have to. Because people be mad. You know, they be mad. So and I love everybody, y'all. I'm literally not on this video trying to like be away. I'm just saying that that's the lesson that I've learned over this pregnancy. Is just finding your people gonna look different at different stages in your life, and sometimes it's not always the same folks. You cannot get everything out of one person. And that is something that I realized. It's like looking for a mentor. You said, I want a mentor, but you looking for one mentor to do everything. And so that's why it's important that you build a community of people that can offer you support, because as grown people, we need community too, not just kids, okay? So I want to encourage everybody out there, stay uplifted and just find different ways to uplift yourself and uplift your household. Now let's get to this.
For me, isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night.
Alright y'all, so I'm finna do an ultrasound. We'll see what they say. Hopefully some good news. But again, if it's time to deliver, it's just time to deliver. If it's safer for baby to be born than still in the womb, I'm ready. So we'll see what they say, and I will check in with y'all after the ultrasound. Now they don't let me record during the ultrasound. I wish I can get some clips, y'all, but we'll see what they say after. Alright y'all, so I made it out of the doctor office, and as you can see, I'm going home. But baby looked good, y'all. Baby looked good, but baby is small, okay? Baby's small. So we do have a scheduled date now for when they are going to deliver, and I actually know it. And we have, let me think, like 14 more days, I can say comfortably that we gonna have baby in 14 days. Okay, y'all, that's 2 weeks. We're gonna have baby, and it could be before that. So I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. Today I was hoping they will move it up a little sooner than that, just because of Travis and I. Like, we are so comfortable with them moving it up, but we trust in the plan, y'all, and we'll see. 14 days is not a whole lot of time, but honestly, like I said, Travis and I, we're ready anyway, just because we just really want to make sure that baby continues to thrive, just because we think, and it's obvious from the data and everything, that babies kind of stop growing. And so we really want to just go ahead and deliver baby. But they said if I show any other signs of preterm labor, to go ahead and head to the hospital. So today I'm going to work remote because there's supposed to be a terrible storm here in Georgia, in Atlanta. And so I'm going to work remote today so I can make sure that I'm safe. And, you know, I'm not putting too much stress on my body and stuff, trying to go in and host events and stuff like that. And so I got some work commitments, but I'm going to remove those remote, y'all. And so I'm going to go home and get some rest. But I just hope this video was encouraging to people. Like, with this kind of pregnancy we have, with any pregnancy, you want to make sure you are protecting your mental health and your space and the people that's around you that's in that space. Just because emotionally, like, the couple goes through a whole lot during pregnancy and beyond. And so it's great to have good people around you that's cheerleaders. They just really don't want to bring you stress. They bring you peace. And that's what Travis and I need. We've learned some really valuable lessons during this pregnancy, so I'm so thankful for it. And it's lessons that we were already aware of, but it was just reaffirmed. Like, it was just reaffirmed that, you know, we just gotta, it was really confirmed a lot during this pregnancy. Like, it opened my eyes to a lot of things that I kind of closed my eyes to a little bit, or I made excuses for in some of my relationships with friends, family, co-workers, like with a lot of different people. But now I know 100%, and Travis and I both know 100% where we stand with a lot of things now, and we just gonna move accordingly. Yeah, we just gonna move accordingly, y'all, and it feels so good. And I shared with y'all in previous videos that like Travis and I have done an amazing job just with protecting ourselves from a whole lot of trauma and just a whole lot of negativity and just like people that just don't really watch what they say or don't really care about what they say and how they say it, and like just, and then on top of that, just like toxic behaviors. We protected ourselves a lot from toxic behaviors, and I think that's good, and it's been working for us. And so I really want to encourage everybody out there, whether you're pregnant or not, like you had a right to set a boundary, and you have a right to protect yourself from anything that you feel like is affecting your mental health or like putting you in a stressful headspace or messing with your spirit or making you uncomfortable, whatever, y'all. So I just thank the Father for giving me discernmentship to know when something is for me and when something is not for me, and when I need to create space, and to do that to protect myself, my household. And it's been so good to have that, because I feel like a lot of people put up with so much stuff just because they feel like they don't have a choice. But you always have a choice, and it don't matter who it's coming from. You will always have a choice of how people enter your space. And for me, I'm just thankful, and Travis is thankful, that we know how to filter through it, cut it off if we need to, set some space if we need to, take space if we need to. And you're within your right to do that. People will make you feel like you don't have the right to take space for you, to take space if they're causing the problem, that you don't have a right to kind of just take a little bit of space. Like, they get offended, and it's ridiculous. It really just comes from just not being mentally educated enough to understand what that looks like and why it's healthy. And so I would definitely say, I want to encourage everybody out there to just take space when you need it. Okay, take it, embrace it, and don't apologize for it, because you don't have to. But yeah, and so, and in this pregnancy, I'm just so thankful for how far we've come. Things look good on the ultrasound, but you know, it's starting to show that we gonna deliver soon. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting baby. I'm about to go home and rest, y'all. The clouds are looking real bad right now, so I'm gonna go grab some gas, get some food, and then I'm going to rest because I'm tired and I have a couple work commitments. So I just want to get those things done and just continue to move forward. So thank y'all so much. Like and subscribe to this channel, and also follow us on Instagram at lockedinwiththeliggins. I hope this video was encouraging y'all. Like I said, this video is not meant to bash anyone. It's not meant to offend anyone. It's not meant to tell anybody what they need to do. Nothing. That's never my intention. It's just me speaking from my experience and hoping to inspire people to just take a look at your self-care. Like, think about your self-care routine and how you taking care of you, because sometimes you could be going and going and going and going, and you don't even realize that some of the people around you are actually affecting your space, like affecting your mental health. And you could think like, well, I take time off of work, I go on vacations, I do a self-care routine every day, why am I still feeling not good inside? And that could have a lot to do with who you surround yourself with and who you allow to affect your mood. And so for me, I have really set up some strong boundaries that if I need to take space, I will take it, and I don't apologize for it. And I really want to encourage everybody out there to do it. It's necessary, you know. Sometimes just take time for you, take time in your space, and create healthy relationships with people. And if folks aren't interested in creating those healthy relationships and not interested in doing the work to be better, to improve, then it's time for you to approach the relationship in a different way, if you even want to approach it at all. So I definitely want to encourage people to do that. I know I am. I'm definitely taking a deeper look at how I kind of approach people now, and kind of treating it with the long handle spoon the way that I need to, depending on who it is, you know. And then I've also stopped having expectations for people and like placing them on a pedestal of what I think should be done. I just go ahead and just do what I gotta do. And I've always done it. So, all right, I'll see y'all in the next one. I don't know what the next vlog will be because we don't know what baby gonna do, but we will see. Bye, y'all.